Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, Paul Acevedo, EastX Twitch from Windows Central here, joined on the mic by my good pal Tyler. There he is. Now before we play Halo 5 Warzone, which we're very excited to be previewing for you tonight, I just want to apologize. You might have read about this in the gaming press, but I was involved in a bit of a scandal earlier this week. You know, there's a Sonic game, a Sonic mobile game. What's it called, Tyler?
Sonic Runners, I
think.
think.
Sonic Runners. And I got in a little bit of a trouble because there's a character in that game who I mistakenly called Boob. And that really was not appropriate. So I feel very bad about it, and I just want to assure you guys that from now on, I will only refer to that character as Tit.
Much better name.
Thank you. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's play some Halo 5 Warzone multiplayer. Pre-release Warzone is the playlist. There will be a lot more playlists once the game actually launches on Tuesday, but right now they've got it in a smaller playlist just for us.
What is Warzone? I know you've told me before, but maybe we should explain it, because it's not just typical deathmatch,
That's
right?
a good idea, Tyler. Warzone is a 24-player multiplayer mode, so it's the largest scale multiplayer mode that's ever been in the Halo series, because previously it would have been 16-player big team battle. And it combines PvP, player versus player, with PvE, player versus environment. What that means is not only do we have two big teams fighting against each other, but we also have opportunities to fight computer-controlled enemies. Thank you, little one-on-one. Thank you, Cluck my duck. In another life, I was a late-night TV host.
That poor channel that had you hired.
I know. We got canceled after like one episode.
Yeah.
Sounds nice and comfy, Narco. We know what a narcoleptic you are, so it's a good thing you're already in bed. You're in a safe place. Ooh, I've never played this map before. I think there's only 2 Warzone maps. I could be totally wrong about that. If anybody knows a little more about how many Warzone maps there are, then please tell us. So right at the start, you're there with your team. There's lots and lots of people. Oh, I'm going to need to turn off my speakers, aren't I, Tyler?
Yeah, I can hear a good amount of that.
My bad. Give me a moment, guys. Oh, and I'm already getting hit. Sorry guys, my monitor doesn't go quiet enough, so I usually have to turn the sound all the way off. There we go. And believe me, that makes games a little less pleasant to play, but sometimes you gotta do that kind of stuff for the stream. Ah! Yeah. Give me a minute, I'm warming up. In Warzone, you only respawn when you actually press the button to respawn. Which is also a little different from other Halo multiplayer modes. Tyler, have you ever in your life played Halo multiplayer? Competitive?
Possibly a match or 2 at my friend's house, but not... Like, I've done, like, local competitive with friends, but not on...
I got a kill.
How do you zoom in? Or how do you aim down the sights in this game?
You have to hold the left trigger, and this takes me some getting used to. Obviously, a lot of modern games have you hold left trigger to aim, but I'm not used to doing it in Halo. Like, in Halo, it's always been clicking the left stick.
Right, so I'm assuming both methods are now available?
Probably in the options you can change it, but yeah, I'm just on the default.
Right.
Oh, man.
I just remember playing some of the older Halos, I couldn't stand the controls, having played, you know, going back to older Halos, because I never had an original Xbox myself, so, being used to playing first-person shooters, it was really weird to play where you had to not aim with L2, or L trigger, I should say.
Same difference, but yeah, there is not a mini-map that I am aware of. When you die, you see a little, like, there's different points on the map that your team has to capture, and they're named points. When you die, whichever ones you've captured, you can choose to respawn at those points, but no actual map of any kind. Well, he died. And it takes a little while for the better weapons to start showing up because people have to buy them from rec stations. Am I crouched? Get up. Oh god, I'm crouched. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Didn't even mean to crouch. Still getting used to the controls. And by the way, no, you can't just never respawn. You'll eventually be kicked for idling. And that counts against you and builds up like some negative rep, which can lead to you being banned for periods of time, as I understand it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so your usual strategy isn't going to work, Tyler.
Of playing as little as possible. Pretending I'm not doing as bad as I am.
I don't understand why nobody else from my team is going over this. Or whenever I respawn, nobody else is there, so I'm just there and there's 2 or 3 of them and they kill me. Alright, I'm behind you, Ethan. My son— ah, crap! Warthog. My son West X is here playing with me.
And ready.
The other team has the advantage over us right now, so hopefully we will be able to make up for that.
Stupid other team, I always hate them.
Why are they like that? Can't they be friendly? You know?
2 minutes remain.
And who are we playing with? We're playing with other gaming journalists. Maybe a few Microsoft employees.
So the other gaming journalists should be as equally as bad as you.
I only wish, right? Out of practice and sleepy. Not a great combination. Okay, we gotta do something about that Warthog. But he drives away with my grenade. I really could use a battle rifle or anything else. There's a rec station right here, but I'd be killed going to it. Ow! Oh, that guy didn't get in here.
So yeah,
There's a battle rifle
going on.
Oh, yeah, it's so hectic.
Yeah. Intentionally so, obviously.
This is the first time I've been in a game where things are going so poorly for my team to where we can't, like, kind of get warmed up and get into things, you know? Because just right at the forefront of the match, they're just all over us. Somebody's got a Warthog and crab. All that scary stuff.
What's the score? What does it show the score?
Hey, they killed the Warthog. That's more like it. We killed each other. Got base defense and brawler.
Fall back and defend the armory. Time reset.
Major Nelson and Stallion are playing. Are you just joking about that, or did you actually see their usernames? MTA.
Okay, So-Called Gamer is going to join us on the mic.
Finally.
I know. Where's he been? Said he was having driver problems. Sounds a little far-fetched. Ow! Stop running over me, dude.
Welcome to the world of computers.
Yeah. Dark and dirty place.
That's why I play games on my PS4.
Let's have a look at the rec station. I'm still not fully down with how— whoa! That guy's really nice. Base defense and a kill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Stallion MTA.
What's Dino Chimp saying about invites? Oh, previews.
PM me if you want to invite. I'm
5
guessing
minutes
about
remain.
the NXOE or whatever they
So-Called,
call
I'm
that.
only hearing background noise from you.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh. Good.
Yeah, I've had some issues with my computer, so things are a little bad right now.
What happened?
Don't know, just video card went on the fritz and I'm trying to figure out what's the issue, so I'm having to reinstall a lot of stuff, and currently my mic doesn't work on my computer.
That is a bummer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Enemy snipe.
I've got to teach myself to aim with left trigger.
Do objectives change like every 5 minutes?
You
or
just
something?
you have to capture these specific locations, and then you can advance farther, basically.
Level 4 Rex event.
Oh great, I'm being killed while I use the rec station, so I can't even get a weapon. And of course, they just are constantly pouring vehicles out at us. It's a little bit frustrating. Oh, but I can access a rec station now when I'm dead. Let's do that, I guess. I wanted a battle rifle. Where is it?
Enemy down.
Huh, looks like I... No, that's a power weapon. What about... Vehicles power-ups? Eh. Just gonna have to hope for the best here.
Stay mobile. Watch the grenade.
There's West X down there. I got an assist. Ah!
Yeah, what's going on in those menus.
People trying to kill us.
Tossing a nade. That's a headshot.
I really want to pick up... Hey, there's something. I got a lawgiver. I just wish they would give us a second to breathe. In the other map, you actually have to fight some AI enemies first, and... I don't know, it feels...
Enemy
The
rifles
match flow
tearing
is
me up.
nicer that way. Oh, there's a battle rifle too. Oh, there's a battle rifle. Ah! He didn't stand a chance. There's my battle rifle. Oh, they've got a tank. God, these people are spending all their wreck stuff. Oh, that was horrible. Yep, I got shot by the tank. Tonight's prize for live viewers is a standard Halo 5 pre-order. Not the most expensive one.
Yeah, that's the grand prize. So does your son brag about like being able to play Halo early to his friends and stuff?
I don't think he does. I don't know.
I would.
Should, right? Spends a lot of time thinking about Smite. Too much, really.
2 minutes remain.
We lost one.
Yeah,
He
so
does.
I bet they just talk
Does
about
it?
Smite all day long.
He's a Smite fan.
Yeah, too much so. Get away from me.
I can't stand those games.
Really? I think it's pretty... Smite is pretty fun. I don't like MOBAs in general, but that one I do like.
I don't know
Shields
enough
are
about
back.
it. I know it's, you know, some sort of free-to-play online type game. So
Yeah, I played it a little bit on PC and didn't exactly thrill me.
We streamed it once and it went pretty well.
yeah, I think I missed that one unfortunately, which is why I don't know anything about the
Yeah,
game.
weren't you out with syphilis that week?
That might have been it. I'm out with syphilis most
It's
weeks.
rough, man.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I do not have any grenades, I just realized.
Throwing a grenade.
Armory loss imminent.
That knocked the wind.
Distraction?
They're running
That's a
out of
middle
time.
you could get,
Defend that
distraction.
base.
You didn't do anything good, but you distracted them. Hey, railgun. Oh, or a battle rifle, whatever. Oh,
Level 5 wrecks available.
People are asking what the rules are for this match.
we have a certain amount of time to both sides are just trying to capture an objective, and I don't know what makes it be captured. Maybe you just
30 seconds left.
have to have everyone be dead for a little while and then it's captured, or I don't know. It doesn't tell you.
Yeah, people are saying they can't hear me very well. I don't know. My mic's turned up very high, actually.
You sound like a girl.
I'll look into
10
it
seconds.
later, and I'll talk up a little bit more.
Hopefully I'm not too loud. Usually people sound too loud when I use
Jesus.
this.
Down. Watch this.
Yours is fine. You came in
Hey,
a little
we
bit
won.
Didn't get very far.
loud,
Nice
but then
work.
it was fine.
That
guys-
round. Yeah. All we had to do was defend the core. That's why they were constantly all over us. Or something.
Yeah, it said defend.
Hey,
the
it worked
armory.
out. See, I told you I didn't have to be good for our team to win. But I mean, I killed some people. I just still got killed a lot. But what can you do? I got one requisition reward. Let's open it.
It doesn't show the score of like everyone playing the game or anything. I want to look at the gamer tags.
It might have.
I was about to ask, can you recognize any of the gamer tags?
I do not. And man, I just noticed it's really hot in here. I'm gonna turn my fan up.
It didn't show it. Yeah, Bob, I don't know why I'm quiet. We've talked about this several times already. Maybe because it's late.
Maybe because the stream knows what's best for it.
That's right.
Okay, so it's searching for another game for me now. Fleece says it has a cool font. It is a pretty cool font. Welcome, Catholic Tech Geek. Haven't seen you in a while.
I don't think the $10 codes have regions on
As far
them.
as we know, they're region free. If you get one and you're in some country where it doesn't work, then please give it to someone else.
Can you open your rec packs
I
for
wanted
us?
to. I will next time, you guys. The rec pack opening menu, it's kind of confusing.
Can you buy rec packs with real life monies?
I think you are going to be able to. Right now you can't. Icky, I'm using a fancy headset. This headset is the $330 one. Review of this is coming up
Warzone
tomorrow.
simulation.
Siberia
Hold bases,
X800
take down
from
bosses, and
Steel
eliminate
Series.
enemy Spartans to earn points.
Here's the map I'm more familiar with.
Prometheans have broken through our defenses and our base is in lockdown.
So
Eliminate
Paul,
them
you know how you
to our home
complained
base.
about
Let's support those
your
Marines,
guys'
Spartans.
websites having the whole feature, all stories, whatever tabs. Yeah, so I have to redo my computer, and the first time I went to the website, I'm like, wow, these stories aren't changing. What's going on? I'm like, then I figured out later, oh yeah, that's right.
Takes some getting used to.
So the site actually probably got less views probably.
Okay. So here we actually have some AI enemies. Prometheans.
Home base secure.
You know what
Lockdown
jerks those
disabled.
Prometheans are.
New objectives are online.
So I think there's slightly different
Right.
Warzone
Two
game
Rex
rules,
available.
because that last match did not have AI enemies, period, so it's different from this match. Now I can access the Rex station. What can I get? Try to... Oh, I haven't leveled up enough to get anything good yet. I have to kill more enemies and stuff, do more assists. Maybe I could be a distraction again, that was fun. That could be the medal, it's just like cannon fodder. Bullet magnet. Something like that. So I'm blue. Yeah, similar to an assist really. I'm just joking. It's no prize.
I'm under fire.
So I want to kill the red guys. You know, red guys are usually jerks when they're not on my team. That guy
Enemy
down.
captured the East Armory.
Knock the wind out of 'em.
What is red versus blue? Isn't that what people talk about in Halo a lot?
It's a web series.
Oh.
You really didn't know that?
West Armory
Is it a
captured.
Halo web series?
It's how do you say it? Is it Machinima or Machinima?
Oh, that weird site that does like
Well, it's
I
from
don't know.
Rooster Teeth.
Oh.
Rooster Teeth is the company that does it. But yeah, that genre or that style of filmmaking is called Machinima. And yeah, they use the Halo engine to make their own silly comedic cartoon, and it's pretty funny. At least, but I mean, they've been making it for literally more than 10 years.
I thought it was like more overtly about Halo.
Is this guy just bulletproof? Crap.
Ranger
Did you see how much I had to hit him? He stuck to the wall though. Can I
Level
still
3
teabag him?
Rex available.
It doesn't really count.
Better be able to
He was
teabag.
on the side of the wall, so it's like a really awkward teabag. It's kind of like it's just rubbing up against his butt. Why not, right?
That's right.
By the way, I hope everyone knows, usually I like to try to watch the chat as much as I can, but obviously the chat is moving too fast tonight. Things are hectic. But we still value all of you and your opinions, as long as you're nice.
That's right. Talking about JRPGs and Xbox and MTA says hey, Major Nelson is playing. Oh, he's probably playing right now. I was just wondering if he's in this match. Are you talking about, like, did you mention it on Twitter, MTA? Can you pull up a scoreboard, Paul? when you get a chance, when you're not in the
Okay.
heat of battle. I don't even know.
Here's a
if it's possible.
scoreboard. Do I see any names I recognize? Nope, I do not. But there it was, so everyone got a quick look at the scoreboard. Do you feel fulfilled, Tyler?
I do. Thank you very much for doing that. Hey, I recognize Westex.
There you go. Famous Westex.
Yeah.
Here it came and got me. He had a battle rifle.
Robot.
Give me a battle rifle.
One more guy.
Oh, because I haven't opened any rec packs? I'm gonna get a ghost. I have 3 ghosts. I'm gonna summon one
Red
of them now.
confirmed.
There's ghosts
It's
in
a
this
vehicle.
thing?
You still with us, so-called? He's technically here, but he's not talking at all.
Maybe we lost him.
He's still listed in the call. Alright, kill red people with your ghost. Nope, can't go in there. Where can I go?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, there you are.
Good.
Wow, that is really weird. I was about to ask if you'd honestly never heard of a ghost.
He didn't even know what red versus blue was.
I don't know what I don't really like first shooters, especially kind of military ones that are just, you know, like action set pieces in the campaign. Like I'll play Borderlands and stuff, but and then
I mean, I'm not a huge Halo person myself. I mean, I play it.
Ah,
Incoming
Be a
Covenant
huge
threat
Halo
detected
person.
above the crane pit.
yeah. You don't. Tyler just
Well, I've
deliberately
never heard of it.
ignored all information about Halo for many years.
that's right.
Took a lot of commitment. Have I dropped anything good? There's a battle rifle. Oh man, I'm gonna be
Incoming
shot at.
Covenant.
Jerk. Alright, can I shoot at that guy now?
See, I thought you guys were just
Baron's
ignoring me
Banshee is
earlier,
above
so
the crane
probably didn't
pit.
hear like half the things I said.
Did you cuss us out again?
I did.
God.
Said a bunch of jokes.
Oh, you usually say a different kind when you're not around me?
Yeah, there you go.
I made a joke earlier, so-called, but you missed it. You got here too late.
Oh yeah. PC.
It was not.
Teammates eliminated Baron Sarome.
It was a little bit blue. Ow.
Are you gonna buy this game, so-called?
When it first comes out, no. I mean, maybe later.
Darker Player, I'd like to point out that everyone dies in this game because there's a lot going on. Oh, here's a man-launched thing. Isn't that what they call that? The man cannon?
No comment.
My grenade kill anyone? No, it did not.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
resisting any cheating on that.
Carl says, would love if you do streams with any of the games from Telltale Games. Have you ever done Telltale? Yeah, we did Game of Thrones.
Yeah, didn't
You did Game of
Didn't we
Thrones,
also
right?
do Tales from the Borderlands once?
Vulnerable.
I think we might have.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, sometime we would like to. That guy was a jerk. He just totally ran after me. Pretty sure my air conditioning just stopped working or something because it is way too hot.
Brian's not here. I think he's
Yeah.
in England or something.
Yeah,
Lost
we
the
miss
lead.
Brian. Often joins us on the mic and helps with contests and things like that. He also gives people computer advice. Better than so-called.
Yeah, I know, right?
Get him, Westex.
Right.
Get him.
Forgot already.
Yeah, right now, I'm trying to reinstall my driver for my audio mixer, and for some reason it's not working.
Defend our
Lightspeed
core,
Halo,
Spartan.
you take that back.
Core at 75%.
So do I have any good weapons at all that I can wreck? Yeah, let's see.
Saw took a friendly out.
Yes. Let's try a railgun. I have 4 railguns. And I will replace my Magnum with it. I don't want to go back.
Wreck confirmed.
There we go. Now we've got a fancy railgun. What can I do with this thing?
Shoot
Uh-oh,
rails.
we have to defend our core. Oh no. It's like it's counting down. Does that mean someone actually got in here and hurt the core? Yeah, there's West X. Go Westy.
You guys should be on opposite teams.
Oh, that's no fun. We want to cooperate.
I thought the fun is beating someone else.
I was a distraction.
Spammers are outdoors all of a sudden.
Spammers.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, there's a big explosion.
Twitch has gotten really good at auto blocking those.
I always thought it was just our mods kicking butt. So we have some good mods, you know?
It was for a while in the last, I think, week and a half, 2 weeks. Twitch really stepped its game up because the one stream I did, I had a couple of spams and it was deleted immediately.
You know, I heard that there's no spam at all on Hitbox.
I feel like a joke is coming here.
There's no one there to spam your links to.
Heyo!
Yeah,
Hey,
someone spams in a forest
That
and
Hitbox.
no one's there. Ah! I don't even know how that guy killed me. I guess he must have thrown a grenade in. Hookah Guru, there are enemy NPCs at least some of the time. I haven't seen them for a long time, but there's been other times when it announces that the enemy NPCs are going to spawn and then everybody has to
Enemy
go
is
try to
halfway
kill
to
them.
victory.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of the rec packs so far. It seems like it would inherently imbalance things and make things unfair. But, you know, the Call of Duty crowd loves unbalanced multiplayer, so...
They just wanna all be the
Yep.
best.
I would think you would want things to be as even as possible, but what do I know? Who's in the Banshee? Bad guy? Yep, bad guy. And he flies away. Coward.
When is the
Ow.
embargo for this? Do you know?
Early Monday.
Oh, nice. So I'll get to work on Monday and I'll be able to read all the
Yes,
reviews.
and there are some things that we're just plain not allowed to talk about in our reviews, especially story points. I guess it's all story stuff.
Yeah. Story makes sense.
I think part of that is hopefully I was kind of convincing these people.
You should be, but not everybody.
Yeah, we reviewed a Minecraft story mode episode 1, and it can be tough to review those games without, because, you know, they're all about the story. The reason you play the game is the story, but you can't get too deep into the story because it ruins it for other people who want
Yeah,
to play
you
it.
have to talk in really broad strokes. Oh, God.
How is that?
What's that?
How is that game?
I didn't play it, one of our other reviewers did. He really liked it a lot.
Does he like those games in general? So did you guys actually get a code for it, or he just bought it?
No, we actually got a code for it.
I didn't get a code for it. That bugs me. Oh well.
So if you had a skill,
That's right, inverted access on the
Did
up
you
and
know
up.
they sent me 3 codes for
Core at
Tales from the
50%.
Borderlands? But it's like, why not just send me one of each one that I actually want to play?
Yeah, seriously.
I guess they just didn't like your stream.
That can't be it. Literally impossible. Swizzler's Goddess is saying that her alternate identity sucks. That's curious. Glad you...
They have like 5 alternate identities between the 2 of them, and you never know who's like
Yeah, they're a pair.
Yeah, I was about to say that I do notice who you're actually talking to.
They're a pair of boobs, and I'm not talking about the anatomy.
Got him. They're talking about the birds.
Some of our favorite viewers, though.
I've never gotten.
Taters Anonymous here tonight. He was kind of a character last stream. Very sarcastic. I don't see him, so he's probably not. Yeah, because he, like, he's talked a lot. Probably couldn't stay up that late. Okay, what do we got?
Defend our core, Spartan.
Oh, we got defeated. What a shame.
Imminent.
Hey, I got an achievement.
Enemies
Cry
win if
Havoc.
they eliminate
What's that
Knight
for?
Strategos. We have to stop them.
3 match-made games of Warzone.
Enemies
Your first
destroyed
loss.
our core.
Congratulations.
That actually is my first
That's
loss,
a
but
loss,
no.
Spartans. Weapons down.
Is anyone looking forward to the new Need for Speed? I don't think either one of you play racing games, do you?
Uh,
Right, let's.
not really recently, but I mean, back in the day I did arcade games mostly. The only real sim game I ever played was Gran Turismo 2.
Okay, we're opening a rec pack. Boy, that was a while back. So here's what we get. Yay, I got a battle rifle. Elementary. Needler. Mongoose, bunch of needlers. Arena XP boost. And random weapon. Well, if you like winning random stuff, then you got it right there. Looks like we've got an hour and 20 minutes to go. I hope everyone is full of caffeine and ready for more Halo 5 Warzone. Thank you, CMU. And also, it should go without saying, but don't be mean about me not being very good at Halo. I never said I was good at Halo. Although actually, back in the Halo 2 days, I was better than average. When that game was... Yeah, it was quite a while ago.
That's always something to shoot for. Better than
Yeah, no, I
average.
mean, well, I'll tell you, I played it multiplayer online all the time, because there weren't a lot of games with really strong online multiplayer. You know, Halo 2 paved the way. Ethan, are you still in my party? Okay, we got kicked out of the Warzone matchmaking. We'll try again. But anyway, so, I mean, for literally at least 2 years, I played it all the time. That was most of what I played, and I had lots of Halo 2 friends and stuff. And so I remember one time I went over to a friend's house and we just played some 4-player split-screen Halo 2, but these friends did not play online, because not everybody was online savvy at that point, right? And believe me, I smoked all of them. And like the one guy liked to think he was good, but he was like saying I had some kind of unfair advantage. It's not my fault he never went to play online, right? Yeah.
That's true. I mean, if you're not an online gamer, it's amazing the different level of competition you'll face once you do start playing games.
Definitely, because I mean, I'm sure he played it a decent amount, but he would not have people to play it with all the time. When you play online, you can play any time of day, all day long. So, big difference.
Yep.
And yes,
The last shooters I was good at were GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, and Time Splitters 2.
Time Splitters 2, those were the days. Shame it didn't have online.
That was a fun game. Yeah, I only played with my cousins and my friends.
We had a few Time Splitters 2 LAN parties. Yeah, it
Nice.
was good.
That's a
That
good
game had bots too, didn't it? That was
Yes.
good. Yeah, Darker Player is guessing about what game we are going to be streaming next weekend. We do have a game that we're trying to secure codes for in the process. Hopefully it works out. I will point out that next weekend, next Saturday, is Halloween. So, yeah, part of me, I'm going to have my daughter that weekend. Part of me doesn't want to be here, so...
You can take a week off once in a while if you
I'd
want.
like to. It's been a long time. I mean, the only 2 times I've done that this year were for E3 and going to Latvia. Yeah.
Your vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, family's more important.
I think I might have covered for you once when you were sick, but that, I mean, the stream was still going. Whether you
Yeah,
were here
and that
or
was
not.
much appreciated. And if I did decide not to come in for Halloween, that's probably how we would do things. I would talk to you or someone similarly good at things. D Mario asks, what is my favorite Halo? The answer is Halo 3 ODST is my favorite Halo. Although I am liking 5 very much right now, so 5 has certainly a chance to become a favorite. But I haven't played it as much as Halo 3 ODST yet. So we'll see. So-Called, do you have a... How many of these have you played?
I played the first 3. I don't really have a favorite. I mean, nothing really stood out to me. I did have some multiplayer LAN fun with, I believe. Oh God, which Halo would have that been? But Halo would have been popular when San Andreas came out. Is that 2?
Probably 2. Because San Andreas was pre-Xbox 360, wasn't it? Or like right when the 360 launched?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was even before.
Yep, that would have been Halo 2. Halo 2, the multiplayer was just exceptional. Especially at the time, it was revolutionary. The campaign kind of just drew to a close without a proper finish. And a lot of people have never forgiven it for that. But if you can overlook that it doesn't end very well, the actual campaign that you get is a lot of fun. And it was the first Halo that let you play as a second character in the campaign. You weren't just Master Chief, you were also the Arbiter, a member of the Covenant who happened to be honorable. And Halo 5 continues that tradition. As we streamed last weekend, not only do you play as Master Chief in the campaign, but you also play as the new character Spartan Locke, who is the character my controller is themed after. Spartan Locke is actually the main character of Halo 5. Master Chief is not in it as much as him. I don't know if I'm allowed to say how many missions he's in, but probably that information is out there. A little less than you would think, I'll put it that way. He's in there and you get to play as him, but it seems to be Spartan Locke's story for whatever reason.
Is Spartan like a description of what he is? Or is that his name?
Yes, just in case someone has never heard of Halo before. The Spartans are genetically enhanced humans who have superhuman strength and speed, I guess, and they wear the Spartan armor, which...
Wasn't Master Chief a Spartan?
That's right. So, Spartan Locke, I don't know why...
How come you're not playing the game?
We're waiting for matchmaking.
Oh. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry guys, we got kicked out of matchmaking and now it's just taking a really long time. It will eventually find us another game. I think... God, come on, quit doing that. Yeah, it didn't find somebody fast enough, so it says to try again. We'll try again. But
That's kind of strange. I thought the whole point of playing right now would be a lot of people.
A lot of people, indeed, but it's...
Relatively.
The evening time they picked for this multiplayer session is just super late. Like, why did they pick it so late?
Yeah, it is. It's a weird time. I mean, it's getting close to 1
Yeah,
on the
I don't
East
think
Coast.
it's convenient for anybody, because if you're in America, it's real late at night on a Saturday. And if you're in, like, England, it's super early in the morning.
Early Sunday morning, yeah.
So, I just don't know why they picked that time.
I concur.
That's why we're streaming right now, in case anybody is wondering, because we were adhering to the multiplayer matchmaking schedule. Shadow, I know that we played 2 missions on the stream. The first one was Spartan Locke's, then the second one was Master Chief's, and Master Chief's mission was definitely way longer. I don't know if all of his missions are like that. You know, we can't talk about certain things until the review runs. But definitely at least mission 2 was way longer, so we'll see.
Moon Cow talking about Command & Conquer LAN parties. Nice. Never played that on LAN party, but definitely played it.
That would have been fun. Somebody asked how many missions are in the campaign. The campaign consists of 15 missions.
Spoiler, I wanted to figure out how many missions myself.
Oh. What if that was a rule that I broke? I need to look at the embargo again, right?
That'd be funny.
Yeah, sorry for the long matchmaking, guys. There's nothing we can do about that.
Dropping out and getting back in won't help.
Royal Bob, what I'm afraid of is that the games are just going on, because the games last for like 10 minutes. I mean, we already technically did drop out. Bob thinks I should restart the game. We're going to give it 3 more minutes and then we'll kill the game and restart it, just in case that helps. I don't think the game is messing up. I think it's just that the games are in progress and they last a while.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, there's a limited number of people who are playing this period, only reviewers and a few Microsoft people. And it's real late at night, so like they're all in a game, we're waiting to be matched up against them. Ninja Werewolf says that he was free stuff. Hey, there we go. We got matched up. Told ya. Yeah, and remember...
Paul was right.
Oh, another rule we forgot to go over is obviously no code begging, no asking to win. You can say that you hope to win, but don't lay that on too thick.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a beggar.
That's right. On the street, I always throw dirt in their faces.
Wow, you're never mind.
I watched a new movie that just came out recently tonight. It was...
Star Wars episode
No, that would have
7.
been cool. No, it's not out yet. No, we watched Bone Tomahawk. Have you heard of it?
No.
Bone. It
Never
stars
heard of it.
Kurt Russell. It just came out in theaters. I think it might only be some theaters and not all of them. But it was also released to video on demand simultaneously, which is really cool. Because I could just buy it, and that's way cheaper, right? Although you don't get the big screen experience, which is a valuable experience. But still, I'm glad to own it. So I bought it on Amazon Video on Demand. Stars Kurt Russell. We all know how awesome he is. I mean, Tyler probably doesn't, because Tyler's never seen any movies from the 80s.
I like crappy Death Proof movie.
Yeah, I don't like Death Proof either. But he was in Big Trouble in Little China and other things. Woo, got a kill. Did I? I may not have got a kill. Spoke too soon. Yes, that is the name Grizzly Strong. No, it is a Western. Tomahawk Western. You can kind of see that, right? I don't want to give too much away. It's actually a Western horror movie. So, like, if it was just in, say, like, modern times, you would just call it a horror movie. But it's also a Western because it's in the cowboy days. Alright, I did kill that guy.
How long did it take you to finish the campaign? I don't think you
Yeah,
guys finished
haven't
the
quite
campaign
finished
yet.
the campaign yet. But I don't know if we're even
5
allowed to
minutes
mention
remain.
it, but Westex told me it took about 14 hours.
Pig one.
So, yeah,
About an hour.
that's what I
mission.
heard, so that's not me breaking embargo, okay? It's just what I heard. Yeah,
Speculation is not embargo breakulation.
right, and that was just solo because co-op was not even available at that time. Co-op only just became available to us reviewers Friday, which is weird.
You mean local co-op?
There's no local multiplayer period in Halo 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Am I allowed to say how that
That's
sucks?
still,
Yeah,
that's
it
crazy.
sucks.
Yeah,
And no
that's-
LAN. No LAN and no local co-op. They could have at least had LAN, right? If they were going to take out local. But no. They just plain do not want you playing it in the same room as someone else. So, like, if anybody else is in your house when you're playing Halo 5, you have to tell them to go outside. That was in the reviewer's guide. Not really.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, somebody is a total blizz bunch. I should probably concentrate a little more on what I'm doing. Too many blue guys. I mean red guys. Not enough blue guys, to be honest.
Headshot. Grab cover.
Distracting dudes.
So close.
Okay. He actually will just be able to choose to rejoin the call. That's how group calls work if they're
Oh,
still
okay.
going. Die! I got him.
2 Rex available.
So who in the audience tonight is getting Halo on Tuesday, I'd assume?
Yeah, if you're
When
in
it
the
comes out?
audience right now, let us know if you plan to buy the game at launch. That's what we're asking. Not if you plan to get the game ever, but just do you plan to get it at launch?
Yeah, at launch.
And if you're waiting for like Christmas or a specific time, feel free to say that, but that's the main question. The assault rifle is the default weapon. I've never liked the assault rifle, but that's what I've got. Isn't that what it's called, Ethan? How do you do that ground pound again? Okay, hold melee while I'm in the air. I really need to remember to use that every now and then.
Yeah, a lot of people
CMU, I know
pre.
who are pre-ordering it.
Let's see.
preloaded, pre-ordered digitally, pre-ordered. Lots of people
Not
get
too
it.
shabby.
I guess makes sense. Probably the biggest.
You know, CMU Chippewa, I know a guy who can get you a good deal on it, and he's good for it. Trust me.
I'm always so surprised how many people pre-order things digitally. Although Halo's probably a good game, because if you're getting it, you're obviously mostly getting it for the multiplayer, and so it's best to have it digital so you don't have to mess with discs, and it's not like you're going to trade it in if you're going to spend hundreds of hours in the multiplayer.
Not only that, Tyler, the other reason that I think it's becoming more common is because you get to preload it that way.
Sure.
Ow, I was not able to melee that dude.
At the very least, I mean, I don't know, I work 9 to 5 most days, like a normal person, so like I wouldn't be able to stay up Monday night to play a game Tuesday at midnight anyway, so the preloading wouldn't
It's
work
just-
for me.
Like,
It just wouldn't do
yeah,
it.
well, that's understandable. But say you wanted a digital period, so it's not maybe the pre-order aspect, but just
We're
you
running
want
out
it
of time. We
to.
need that capture.
I don't know, like some people, like imagine if you had so-called real slow internet, and that would take him like a week to download.
Yeah.
So he's got to pre-order it, otherwise yeah, I mean people won't even be playing it anymore by the time it downloads for him if he doesn't pre-order.
So, you know, the game might actually take like 15 minutes.
Oh sure.
Maybe.
It's well, how many gigabytes is it? Isn't it 54? Yeah, 54.
30 seconds left.
56 or something.
It's 46 plus 9.
Yeah.
It's large.
So 50, so that probably. Yeah, that'd probably take a half.
No way, that fast?
If well, no, it'd take longer than that because Xbox's
Yeah.
servers take forever
Yeah,
to download.
they're up.
Seconds.
If it was Steam, yeah, it would take like 30 minutes.
Steam is ultra fast, that's true. But even Microsoft's Xbox servers are a lot faster than, say, Sony's
Shut us down. Ending simulation.
by orders of magnitude.
It might be faster, but still got awful slow.
Sony's in the latest update. Sony's back up to like better speeds.
Even on Vita?
No.
I just-
No. Let's not talk about
Oh,
the Vita.
poor Vita.
I just
Especially
wish
after download speed.
I wish Microsoft would allow places like Best Buy to sell digital copies of the game. Because that's what kind of
Amazon
sucks
sells
if you're a
them sometimes.
GCU member. You
Yeah.
almost have to go physical. And I mean, it's a significant discount. I mean, you almost get games for like, $42, $43 right out of the gate.
Right. Well, I mean, Halo has the $10 gift card too, right?
I bet it does.
Yeah,
For pre-ordering?
probably, most likely.
So you
Most
get
of the
GCU,
big-
you get 20%, and then a $10 gift card for pre-ordering.
Yeah, I mean, it adds up big time.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm always surprised so many people go. I mean, not everyone has GCU, obviously,
Right, but I mean,
but I don't go for digital, especially on those full price games. I'd much prefer retail.
I mean, GCU, I mean, it's $30. Well, you can oftentimes find it for $30 for 2 years. I mean, if
Yeah.
you
I think that's the price it is now. That's permanent.
is that normal
It's
price
a good
now?
price.
It's a great price.
I mean, it's great for Best Buy because I mean, obviously, if you buy it, you're gonna buy your game from Best Buy unless it's some ridiculous deal somewhere else.
Every new game I've bought for the last, well, probably since I had GCU, I had what GCU was before the magazine, so I got like a free 2 year. Well, you could originally they wanted to charge $120 for it, which was crazy, but I got a coupon to buy it for $30 right at launch for 2 years. But since I had that, every new game I've purchased has been from Best Buy.
Yes.
Yeah, I got mine last Christmas. Around that
Maysquawk asks how long the stream is. Yes, we have 1 more hour to go.
Creating Warzone simulation.
Will I be any
Hold
better at
bases,
the game
take
by
down
then?
bosses and eliminate enemy Spartans to
Place
earn
your
points.
bets. Oh hey, this is different. We're either on a different map or different rules or something, but it's
Go
opening
through
a
our
lot
defenses and
differently.
are assaulting the beachhead.
Kinda looks like a different map.
Eliminate them to secure our home
By the
base.
way, do I sound better?
Let's
Some
support
of my
those Marines, Spartan.
About the same. Still terrible. No, you sound okay, but it's
Sound like
not,
someone I would
It
date.
doesn't sound that clean. I get that.
really?
No, I was kidding. I mostly get kills.
He's out of design dating you.
Mostly.
But yeah, if I was getting Halo 5, I would still get it from Best Buy for sure, with the $10 cert and 20% off. No preloading digital is gonna sway me over.
Home base
Yeah,
secure.
well,
Lockdown
CMU
disabled.
says that I need to
New
convince his
objectives are
wife
online.
to let him get Halo 5, and I do
Level
really
2
think
reps
she should,
available.
because, you know, he's an important part of our stream, and if he had the game, then he could actually actively participate when we do these multiplayer streams. And yeah, that would be so helpful to us, the Windows Central
This is
Stream
what we've
Team.
been training
Stream
for.
Team!
Stream team.
So called, you
Yeah.
didn't even say it. There you
Stream
go.
team.
Are you gonna create a Spartan clan for this game?
Yeah, I have to look into how to
For
do that,
Central?
but yeah, if it's easy to do and you don't have to unlock the ability or something, then we will have that ready for launch, yes. And you know, we have
And then
a
you be Halo.
we have a big clan in Forza Horizon 2. It's got like, I don't know, 400 or 500 members. That's pretty good. The max is 1,000, so we're up there. Man, this place is amazing, as in amazing.
Enemy captured the East Armory.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's hard to get around in here. Why is it so big? Oh, look at all the foliage. It's pretty out there.
West
But I
Armory
s-
captured.
Oh, can I get out this way? Yes, I
Incoming
can get out.
Covenant.
Foliage.
Pizza Motorsport. Little Friar, what the heck? By the way, hello, Little Friar.
Oh
Zealot
yeah, I
assassin
wonder
in
if
the
that's on
caves.
his, if he's on his phone maybe. That's because Forza's probably not in there. Forza.
There you go, Tyler. You're learning.
The T is not silent even though it does not appear.
Yes, it's an invisible T. That's how you say it. It's silent.
My nickname in high school.
Woo! I killed somebody from behind, and then I got killed. But I got an assassination, yo.
How the graphics look on this?
They are very good. Yeah.
It-
It does this interesting thing where it dynamically drops the resolution down when things are too hectic in order to maintain a 60 frame per second frame rate. And it works really well.
Is that in the single player as well?
Yes.
You have some people who'll be like, well, that's because the Xbox can't handle 1080p.
You know, it could if they wanted to have less graphical detail on any system, any platform, even computers. It's all a balancing act. How much detail do we push versus frame rate? Because the more detail, obviously, the harder it is on the frame rate. Alright, let's go find some blue people and shoot them, because blue people suck. Little Friar says he's doing it on purpose because we're pronouncing Forza properly. He wants to pronounce it the American way, which I believe is like a
Forza.
Forza. That's how he says it, and he doesn't even really have that much of an accent.
You guys are being Assassin's Creed.
We are not.
Yeah, 2 spammers. In
God.
a row.
Dang
Two in a row.
spammers.
Yeah, I
How's
saw
that dude jetpacking around? Is that a special thing? No, we're not reviewing Assassin's Creed, you guys. We definitely wanted to, but Ubisoft is a hard nut to crack. Sometimes we get review copies from them, sometimes we don't.
Dang
Yeah,
them.
and there's other big publishers who are a little bit hard like that. For instance, 2K, we wanted to review NBA 2K, and they did not send it to us. But they are sending WWE 2K16, which we care about way less. So, it's funny. Yeah, I am going to review it, though.
Little do you know, Inverted Access got both games.
Not again!
That's right. That's right. I'm playing NBA 2K16 right now.
I'll go for them.
That's funny.
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me you got Rock Band 4 too, and then I'm just going to cry.
Spartan on deck.
I mean, they even sent us a whole. I told them I didn't have like
Enemy
a
captured
guitar or
the
drum
Spire.
set, so they sent the whole thing. Priority first class.
But they made you agree to leave the
Yeah,
review on
actually-
Amazon first, right?
That's right. Well, I gave them 5 stars, of course.
Actually, Tyler and I both got the game, and we just destroyed the guitar.
Ah,
Just slammed him hard.
like a real
Sorry.
rock star.
Exactly.
I would like to see the NPCs. I never am seeing them tonight. Not very much. But there's times when an NPC boss will drop in and stuff. I guess it depends on exactly what game type it's giving you. There's some over here? Oh, there were some here earlier, I just didn't see them. Eliminate defenders, 1 remaining. So that's how we capture this point. We have to find the last guy who is on their team, like that guy. Woo! Killed him.
You gotta get sport level prior, then you can play MLB The Show.
Ah!
One shot.
Because yeah, RBI baseball is hardly a replacement.
Yeah, well, we do also have Super Mega Baseball, so there.
Aren't you lucky?
It's a lot better than RBI.
Not, yeah, that's true.
Incoming Covenant at the waterfront.
Significantly
Yeah,
better.
I mean,
Although, very arcade.
well,
Spire captured.
RBI is supposed to be arcadey, but actually I just would call it kind of moody.
RBI baseball is
Yeah,
not
it's
good
so
at all.
basic. It's so insultingly basic. And the fielding is really bad. And that's really, yeah.
It's bad too, besides being basic, it's bad. Yeah.
So, I don't think, you know, they've sent me review copies the last 2 years. I don't think I'll even request one next year, because it's just a waste of my time to even play it.
Yeah, we got a review copy and we won't request another one.
That's a shame. Because they've got the license, the name RBI Baseball, people love.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they could make that game good if they wanted.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that they hire an unskilled developer to actually do the developing, or if it's like they won't pay him enough, or what the deal is. We need to go kill Blue.
So Paul, are you seeing any flooding?
It is raining really heavily right here. My particular city has not flooded, luckily, but it still could. We have flash flood warnings and tornado warnings.
Is that from the hurricane creating the crazy
Yeah,
weather?
in case you didn't know, I'm located in southeast Texas, so we are, you know, somewhere relatively close to the hurricane. Not that close. It's not going to hit us, but still, we get a lot of rain right now.
Yeah, my phone's gone off a few times with the annoying ass
Ah,
sound.
dude, mine today, it's gone off at least 10 times. It's like, you already gave me the flood warning. I don't need the same flood warning 10 times. But,
Yeah, especially when there's no flooding around me.
yeah, what good does that do?
You were saying your air conditioner wasn't working, which is nuts to me. It's been quite cold
Ugh,
here.
lucky. No.
Incoming
My
Covenant threat.
My days of air conditioning are done for the year, which I'm really
Yeah.
excited about.
I don't know about where Paul is, but I mean, it's been, besides the last couple days, it's still been in the 80s this month. Even 90s some days.
Yeah, 90s is rough.
Gotcha.
We actually had a couple days in early October in the 80s. Yeah, our summer dragged on really late. We never in the 80s in October. But now we're in the like 60s and stuff. 65, 66 is a high.
Lucky.
I actually like that weather. When you start getting to wearing sweatshirts and stuff.
I would love it if it ever happened.
The only thing. Yeah, yeah. Paul is pretty much unfamiliar with that.
That is true. I mean, I think I've worn my sweatshirts like 5-6 times since I've lived here.
We've lost the lead.
Yeah, I have two completely diverse wardrobes. You know, shorts and short sleeves, and then sweatpants and sweaters and long pants, and
Ow.
yeah.
Like I was so happy. I was seeing like the high was gonna be low 70s
Yeah, that's-
for a couple of days, and then I looked at the lows.
Did you see
the
that?
lows was like 68.
I got a double kill and killed a total of 3 people really quick. I just had to point that out. It's nice to do well every now and then.
Do they have kill streaks
Yeah,
in
it
this
just
game?
it gave me a double kill.
You didn't tell Xbox to record
Maybe I
that?
should've.
But doesn't like kill streak
Ow,
rewards?
man.
I mean, like you get a UAV or like a chopper.
I think you just get more points, which contribute to you getting rec packs more easily. But that's one of the things I've never liked about the Call of Duty games, is the guy who's already really good at the game gets a bunch of kills. Yeah,
Yeah, it gets to call in helicopters and things to kill in.
exactly.
even
He
more
doesn't
people.
need that. That imbalances it. If anything, whoever's doing the worst should get that stuff.
Oh, are you guys getting Fallout 4?
We do hope to get Fallout 4. We don't know for sure.
Man, it's so busy this time of year. Because all those games, like Halo, like Fallout, like all those, they take so much longer than a lot of the smaller downloadable games
they
that
do.
you know you can review over the course of the year because they're a lot
Hey,
more frequently
that was it.
releasing.
I thought that guy was on my team because he was kind of red. He was a Covenant. He turned around and killed me. I'm a dope. Cluck my duck, that is not.
Elite's dead.
Like, I think even if you're good at a game, you should want the game to be close. That's just the most fun. It always has been the most fun to me with chess or Bomberman or any kind of game. You know,
That Call of Duty sounds awfully socialist.
God.
That's funny. Your version of Call of Duty is socialist.
you know, guys, I used to... You know, I have been good at games in the past, as we talked about. I don't have as much time to anymore, and I'm older.
You're good at
There you
certain
go.
genres. Fighting games, I think you're good at. Those beat 'em
Not bad
ups
at
and
twin
stuff.
stick shooters.
Twin stick shooters, yeah. Your Crimson Land.
At least
Pretty
that
impressive.
Paul's
That's
gonna
not a-
hold on to
that's
Crimson
not a-
Land for like the next decade.
one. Well, dude, it is still
Yeah.
pretty recent.
Did you do it? Did you do it all in co-op?
Yeah, parts of it, just little parts. Some parts of it, I believe, are...
So much simpler.
Yeah, some parts are harder with co-op and some parts are easier. So if it would have been easier, then I did use a partner, but it's... I mean, like, that's literally the only way to do some of those parts,
Incoming
because
Prometheans
it's
at the beach.
your player movement. Just some of the things are really balanced against the player.
And like getting the high scores is way easier in co-op too.
Definitely, for survival.
For the other modes.
Yeah,
yeah,
such a
survival,
big difference for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Chad
Still-
asked who's doing the Tomb Raider.
That-
review. Assuming
As
he's
long as we
available.
get our review copy as requested, then it will be Jonathan. Poor Jonathan,
That's
he hasn't, like, he wanted NBA 2K, they didn't send that. He wanted Assassin's Creed, they didn't send that. So, like, he hasn't gotten a lot of stuff to review lately. I've gotten everything I've tried to review lately except for Rock Band.
West Armory captured.
I think maybe then you should just tell him not to ask for anything else. Maybe he'll get the rest.
I'm not sure how that works.
I reviewed Bedlam recently. The game is interesting.
Was it actually good?
It's cool. Like the retro style first-person stuff is cool. Like the way they kind of built the worlds around old first-person shooters. But the actual gameplay is like very retro first-person shooter style, and that's extremely obnoxious in this day and age.
I heard about a...
There's no
None?
depth. There's no depth to the gunplay. You know, you just get swarmed, and it's kind of annoying at
You
times.
probably wouldn't like Serious Sam either, then.
I don't like
Serious
serious.
Sam has really nice exploration on top of just the being swarmed by enemies. So, like, the exploration is what I get really
Lucky
into.
shot.
I like that in any kind of game, like Oblivion, Elder Scrolls, all that junk.
I like that side-scrolling Serious Sam that they made. I thought that was fun and
It
kinda
was
funny.
very funny. I hated that the second player couldn't earn achievements and stuff. That was a big mistake. The developer, I
Yeah,
know the
developer.
developer decently well. Really nice guy. He does, like, most of it by himself, you know?
Mhm.
But, being that he's kind of a solitary guy, I guess he didn't think, oh wait, maybe the second player would want achievements.
Yeah, that just seems like it was so easy to enable. I don't see why they would.
Yeah, well, I brought it up to him, like, real late in the development process. He literally had not thought of it. And it was too late by the time I brought it up.
Yeah. Probably have to code a bunch of crap.
And certification.
Bob said he bought Stealth Inc.
Soldier
2.
guard in the
Oh, cool,
tunnel.
it was on
Fun
sale,
game.
right? For a really good price?
Yeah, he said for $2.50.
You know what I bought?
Corpse Party.
Close. I bought Oregon Trail.
Oh, did you?
I streamed
Nice.
that.
What is that on?
On Vita, it
time
just came
ago.
out on Vita.
Oh, on Vita? Cool. I was like, you don't have a PS4.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually gonna buy it too before the weekend's up
Good
and
price.
check it out.
To me, that game's fun for 1 or 2 playthroughs. I think it gets kind of old after.
that'd be plenty for me, dude.
Yeah, like only so much can happen. I mean, like it's kind of like the old Oregon Trail, right? It's very similar
Right,
to
right.
stuff.
It's supposed to be like the old Macs, the Apple computers
Apple
back in the day.
2GS, things like that.
Did you get a chance to play it? I thought it had a. You're still plus, right? It had a 40% discount at launch. I thought that was a really
Yeah,
good price.
that's why I bought it.
So I played it on PC.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's been on PC forever.
Bat,
Came out with
Actually-
a blue for
Actually,
sure.
I don't know.
on
Maybe I did
PlayStation.
play on PC. Maybe I played that on iOS.
You know what
Now that I think about
You know what I would have played it on, Tyler, if I could have? PlayStation TV, but I couldn't because it's not PSTV compatible. So annoying. But I did contact the developer, and they actually responded and said that they're looking into it.
In other words,
Well,
it's
no,
not
I mean, if they answer at all.
No, they actually have.
well, that's
There was
true.
actually another game that became compatible just recently that I was gonna ask you about. Did you see that?
Ys?
Do you remember? I think
Yes,
it maybe
it was
was yeah, a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago or something.
really happy about that. See, the Japanese version of Ys has been PlayStation TV compatible since like that launch over there, that system. And then our version had not been. So we're talking like a year. It was not. And I even interviewed the developer and asked them, hey, why isn't this compatible? And they gave us kind of a nonsensical answer, you might remember.
Knight champion of the crossroads.
Well, we talked about it at the time. But yeah, they gave us an answer that was not helpful, and it did not encourage me, so I just gave up. I was like, oh, it's never gonna happen. But then, over time, it did just happen. And that's great. So yeah, so-called the only Vita-specific Ys game is now playable on PSTV. So that's good news.
I keep waiting for that to go on sale,
Yeah.
and some of the old PSP ones have gone on sale, but it won't seem to drop.
Well,
in
I bet
price.
it will eventually now. I mean, they're working their way up to it, I guess. But yeah, I bought both of the PSP ones when they went on sale.
And I mean, it's $20, you know, MSRP now, so it's not terribly expensive. They've been willing to drop it, whereas like some games, another game I've been interested in is called Demon's Gaze or Demon Gaze, and that one's still $40, you know, a year and a half after release.
Oh, I should have done the dive bomb. I never remember that's a thing, but I did kill the guy. Yeah, if I was eager to play that Ys game right now, like if I knew I was going to play it in the next month, then I would just buy it at full price, because $20, that's very fair, and I love the series.
Right.
And you know, in Japan, that developer just released a new Vita game called Tokyo Xanadu. Yeah, it's supposedly pretty similar to the Persona games, except it's an action RPG, so it's not a turn-based RPG.
Persona has a ton of like dialogue and
yeah, so it might still be too much story for you, but at least I would think that you would like that it has action better than turn-based.
I would probably like it better than turn-based.
I want to get in this tank. I want to get in.
Charged and ready.
If it is that similar to Persona, it's not going to resonate with me.
Not right on the sides of tanks.
Either of you fans of Stick of Truth?
I always wanted to play it, never did.
Yeah. Absolutely, one of my favorite games. Was that just last year it came out? Early last year?
I think early last year. It's I was thinking about buying it because it's on sale for $7.49.
Nice. I'd recommend it highly. It's not the most in-depth game you'll ever play, the gameplay, but man, it's so funny. It's so much better than even current South Park episodes. It's just hilarious. They did such a good job with it.
Yeah, I figure at that price, you really can't go wrong.
Yeah, that was my number one biggest favorite announcement from this year's E3 was the announcement that there's another South Park one coming, another South Park game
Who's the boss?
coming. Completely out of the blue too at the E3 announcement. I didn't see that coming from a mile away.
Surprise.
And then my number two favorite announcement was Nier 2 coming to PlayStation 4 from Platinum Games as developer.
That is going to be cool.
Which should be awesome. I'm actually playing another Platinum Games game right now. I just started it today.
Woo!
Yep.
How'd you get it?
We got a review cover actually a couple days ago. Yeah.
Oh man, there's a bunch of
So I'll
them.
be working on that all week. Man, is that a smooth action game. It's the closest I've played. I mean, it's the closest to something like Bayonetta. I mean, a lot of Platinum games are kind of similar, but Metal Gear Rising had a very different control style and stuff, whereas this one is very similar to Bayonetta, which is one of my favorite games ever. The trophies and achievements are terrible on it, though. They take a lot of
I was
work.
watching you play a little bit of it earlier.
I like it. I'm liking it so far.
Nice. Yeah, I want to play more of it. I really intended to review it before Halo 5, but I unfortunately, time flew by too fast. I've been trying to knock out a lot of my backlog stuff. Like, I wrote a lot of reviews this week. Mice and different things. The intercooler for the Xbox One, reviewed that. That's a hard thing to review, because I hate reviewing something where I can't be really positive about it. Like, I just would rather be positive if I can.
What was
the
it?
Intercooler for Xbox One.
Yeah, that... I guess my question would be, is anyone actually seeing any cooling issues?
And the answer is almost nobody. Like, there are there are actually situations in which it would be useful, and I talk about them in the review, but that it still barely applies to anybody. But like, if you kept it in a shelf where the heat would build up around it in the shelf, then the intercooler actually would solve that problem.
I mean, it might help, but at the same point, the intercooler is going to be in the shelf.
Well, it blows the heat forward, is what's good about the design. So it would blow the heat away from the shelf.
Compared to going up. But I mean, it's still...
If it's on the mouth of the shelf, it would
it might help a little bit.
Any little bit does help if there is actually a problem. But otherwise, like most Xbox Ones, they cool so well, you just don't need any extra help. It's pointless.
It wasn't kind of the... I don't know if it was a joke or what, but people saying the Xbox bigger just to make sure it doesn't overheat.
That's actually the truth. It's to improve airflow. Things can move around in there better. A lot of blank space in there, but that's fine. It has big vents on the side through which it pulls the air in, and then it has a big heat sink and fan over the chipset, and it blows that out through the top. Well, looks like...
Yeah, I actually looked at buying that, or not buying it, but at least looking at it, and then I saw y'all had a review after the fact. Yeah, I decided not to get it anyway, just because
yeah, if your Xbox One started acting up, maybe then it would be something to consider, but up until then, why even? There's nothing to worry about.
Some people are talking about the Windows phones. Did you see that the new BlackBerry phone's not coming to Verizon either?
Goodness. Guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to be idling for a moment, so please keep the conversation going.
Certification.
Yeah, I was just saying it's kind of interesting that Verizon has decided to push away both of the smaller games. Except the new BlackBerry phone's, I think, $700.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know anyone who's gonna spend $700 on a BlackBerry.
No, I don't think so.
An Android BlackBerry at that. I mean, yeah, it's gonna have more apps, but it kind of defeats the purpose of having a BlackBerry.
I'm one of those guys that like wouldn't spend that money on a phone ever. You know, I'm still with Sprint on contract, so just get whatever phone is cheap and use it. I'm not like a phone snob. Used to be a little bit with Windows Phone, but not anymore.
It just depends on how much you use your phone, what you try to get out of it.
Exactly. How come the new the Microsoft's, what are they called, Surface Books or whatever? They, like in the commercial, they look exactly like the Apple MacBooks or whatever they're called.
Wait, say that again?
What's the new Microsoft high-level laptop called?
Surface Book.
Yeah, it looks exactly like Apple, like an Apple laptop, like a MacBook.
Oh, it does not look anything like a MacBook.
In the commercial, it looked exactly the same.
I don't know what commercial you're talking about, but it doesn't look anything
Tyler,
like
you
it.
look like a MacBook.
I do not look like a MacBook.
He just called you thin and sexy.
I don't think that's what I meant.
Wait, you're right. Yeah, it looks exactly like it. Look, from the back, I mean, it's like the same color.
It does not look anything like a MacBook. I mean, you could argue a lot of Ultrabooks look like MacBooks nowadays, but...
So what does it look like, so-called, Mr. Smarty Pants?
It looks like a Surface Book.
Capture bases and destroy
I mean, it's kind of its own look.
You really think so? It doesn't resemble any other existing?
enemy defenses are up.
No, I think the Surface Book looks entirely like its own thing.
Look,
good or
Google's,
bad, however you want to look at it, but...
The Google Surface Book, and there's a picture of it in the news section on Google, and it's just like a silver laptop with a little white logo in the center. Like, from a distance or without your glasses on, it just looks like an apple.
Without your glasses on.
A, that's mirrored. B, you could say that about any laptop that has that color if you're only
Well, why did they go with that color?
Because that's a popular color right
They're
now.
they're trying to rip it off. They're trying to make people
Oh,
think that they're
look at the computer from the side. It looks absolutely nothing.
right, but you
People
don't
see
you look
that
at
one-
you look at the computer from the back when it's open.
People see that hinge and they don't think Apple.
Ah!
The hinge, yeah, that's a game-changing hinge right there.
I didn't say it's a big feature. I just said it looks absolutely nothing like Apple.
It looks exactly like a
Tyler, I
MacBook.
wouldn't think you
Wow.
would be the one to have Apple on the brain, because I was going to say people who like
minutes
Apple
remain.
think about it way too much.
No,
I mean, I'm even I have
like that.
I even have my MacBook Air sitting right in front of me.
It's even
so-
called a Surface Book. Like they couldn't even gone with like Surface.
Or like
Top, I don't
Libro.
know.
Surface Libro.
Yeah, why didn't they call it a Libro book or a Surface Libro?
Libro
Yeah.
book. Why didn't they call it book
I have
book?
to say this: pretty much everything that I've read on it, everyone's talking about how it doesn't look like anything
In your
else.
face, Tyler.
Like, you could literally go to any review.
Tyler, you are legally
and it'll
incorrect.
say that.
I'm
It's a matter of
absolutely
public
correct.
record that you are not right. So that's pretty bad, is all I'm saying.
So we could do a survey right now,
Ah.
and I promise you it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have called it the ISO.
Eye surface.
Yeah, we don't have an unbiased constituent here.
Well, I actually have not looked at pictures of it, period, so doesn't that make me unbiased?
Make you
Yeah,
uninformed.
that's something. I mean, it is true that I dislike the overpriced nature of Apple products,
Oh, Microsoft's getting in that game.
but not to the same extent, dude.
Surface Book is up there.
It's more expensive. I thought it was more.
It's more
expensive
expensive.
than the
You
Mac
get
Pros.
more features, so it kind of depends on if you think those features are worth the.
You know what I
extra
bet it has,
price.
so-called? I bet it has an SD card slot.
Honestly, it probably does.
Ah.
I have no idea.
Do people still use those?
I don't use them on my computer. On my phone,
Yeah,
yeah.
people use them for cameras and crap, dude. That's how I put pictures on my
Well, that's
tablet.
true.
I take the SD card out of my camera and stick it right in there.
Do people still use digital
Yes.
cameras?
But anyone who
Throw a
cares
grenade.
about the quality of their picture does. But I was just saying that because, you know, Apple refuses to put an SD card slot in the iPhone, which so badly needs it.
Yeah, I mean, well, we all know the sole purpose is to get you to buy a more
Yeah, which
expensive
sucks.
phone. And it works.
So, like, yeah, if you think you would like to install more than, say, like 1 or 2 games at a time, then you just have to pay a couple $100 more. So, that's fair. For that 64 gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for it.
Yeah, I have a 64 gigabyte iPhone 6. It's a nice phone. I mean, you can definitely say it's overpriced, and I won't
Yeah.
disagree with you. But it is
Cost
a nice
the
phone.
entire gross
much was it?
GDP of a small country.
That's right.
I think the 64 gigabytes 750, if I remember right.
Man, you must really use phones all the time to justify
Yeah,
it.
you
2
must.
minutes remain.
Sorry I'm dying so much, you guys.
Well-
I'm not doing any good at this map. Ugh. Yeah, they have a significant advantage over us, so we're all dying a lot. It's not just me.
People spend money, you know, on whatever they want. I try to get to the point where when I see people spending money on stuff that I think is ridiculous, I just remember, I bet people think some of the stuff I buy is ridiculous.
You know that.
So
You should start buying Amiibo.
yeah. Now that is something I do think is ridiculous.
So-called has
but
a ridiculously nice collection of blow-up dolls. So
I do. Let me tell you. It
Is
Shapes
that
and
ridiculous?
sizes
Especially-
and materials and uses.
I always talk about my twerking blow-up doll.
twerking.
Made in Japan. Go figure.
Warning: do not
We're
make
running
love
out
to
of
this
time. We
robot.
need that capture.
Yes, someone else voted against it. They do
God.
that.
Just they're everywhere. Can I not have some breathing room? I can't get. Yeah, we spawn right next to them. They have the high ground and the advantage, and so they just spawn kill us over and over. This is it.
By the way, Tyler, I'm winning.
Yeah, I told you, unbiased the biased population.
Yeah. WestX raises a good point. We're getting spawn killed so much, we can't level up to call up better equipment, which might help us actually survive what they're doing. So, balance-wise, this particular mode and map we're stuck on, it's not working very well for the blue team.
10 seconds.
I'm not getting the big Yarn Yoshi, the $40 one prior. I only got the pink one. I thought it was
$40?
They shut us down.
It's like a stuffed animal sized Yarn Yoshi amiibo, but it's $40.
Well, yeah, of course we have. Well, I mean, I can communicate with WestX, but otherwise, no. But the tactics are you spawn, then there's somebody already there, and they're shooting at you. There's not a whole lot you can do under that exact circumstance, unless you're just like ridiculously good. Then maybe you could get around the enemies somehow. We encountered a problem and couldn't retrieve your session data at this time. That's something you don't see every day.
Not the session data.
By the way, it's because, well, yeah, also we are watching you guys chat. We're looking over at you. We care about you guys. I've said it before, but we do love all of our viewers who are cool. Like, if you're not cool, if you're a mean person, then we don't love you. But everyone else we do love, and that's most of you guys, so we love you a bunch. It's nearly all of you. Bob does have his own channel, Fleece It Out. You know, Bob does some streaming, Tyler does some streaming, SoCalled does some streaming. Don't you guys?
Ew.
Maybe once my computer's back up and working too.
Yeah, so like if you see anybody modded in here, then please feel free to follow them, because we all like to watch each other. You know, like there's a lot of times when I don't feel like streaming, but I'll go watch my friends stream. So if you follow my friends, then that's a good opportunity for us to get to chat. And like one-on-one type chat, not just... Tyler, watching your stream isn't cool because there's too many cold shoulders in there for me. I really wish you would get them to stop being that way.
They're mean
Yeah,
to you.
they are. It's, you know, like, I mean, obviously if the cool one is in there, what's his name? The guy who's into the marijuana.
Oh,
yeah,
Bums?
Bums is really cool to me, but yeah, like usually I go in there and I feel like just talking to myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it
sucks.
does suck because you know, obviously I like watching you play and stuff, but the social part of Twitch is one of the fun parts.
Yeah, it is.
I have to say I did leave Tyler's last stream on, even though I didn't watch it, just to give you a view.
You missed it. There's this new feature on PlayStation 4 Twitch streaming where it will speak people's comments to you, and so it's kind of cool. But it's a robotic female voice that does it, and so we were having a lot of fun with that.
Little Fryer says too much indie and PS4. He is incorrect. It speaks that out for you. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Lil Fire. Lil Fire, I do play a lot of indie games. But, I mean, of course it's PS4 games, because that's what I play and own. I don't own a Microsoft, not by my choice either.
It's too by your choice.
Fleece it out. What are you talking about? How do you get involved in what?
Bob says you play a lot of pinball.
I did stream the new, what are they called? The Balls of Glory
Did
pack
the game freeze up for you, Ethan?
on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh.
Thanks for the follow.
It's loading. I thought it had frozen up. But yeah, please do follow Tyler, Inverted Access, follow SoCalled Gamer, follow Royal Bob.
Attackers incoming. Defend fire.
Icky was
Oh,
there.
no.
Icky, are you still around? Icky was there
Oh, but-
screwing around with my PlayStation 4 talking to me.
We got Spartans here.
We have the higher ground. Yeah, remember the most fun part of streams is just going and talking to the people who are there, you know, the crowd. Like, we have a really good crowd. You guys are part of our great crowd. And so it's fun to talk to you guys, and you can come and watch us stream at different times on the weekends, every Saturday, but also during the week when we do that. And we all just have a good time because we're together, being friends. It's cool. It's not about, is this guy streaming a game that appeals to my narrow gaming taste? You know, that shouldn't be...
Yeah, I don't even pay attention. I don't even pay attention to what people stream a lot
Same
of
here.
the time.
It's like,
I just play games and hang out in there.
if Tyler is streaming and I don't have anything to do, then I go watch the stream. It's not about what is Tyler streaming.
Yeah.
But also, as a bonus, you might get to
God
see a new
knows
game.
it's not the
Charged and ready.
Ah.
minutes
Lightspeed
remain.
Halo says it's not easy to understand the text-to-speech on the PS4.
Oh, I had no
Why don't you
problem
get
with it. It took me a while to get it going, but once I figured out how to use it, it was
Ah!
no problem.
Wasn't expecting that guy to be there.
Will Fryer says I never stream when he's home.
Yeah, you...
Well, send me your schedule and I'll make that happen.
So-called usually doesn't.
Yeah, usually. And unfortunately, I'm usually at work, and I just have a really bad internet connection at work, so I used to watch a lot of streams up there, but I got eventually too frustrated with how often it would have to buffer, which is like half the time.
My upload is now actually good again, so even though it's probably not beneficial for me, I may just try to start streaming at 1080p.
Yeah, maybe, unless your upload is incredible, why not do?
Did you get that Yarn Yoshi game? You should stream that.
Brian got it.
I do not have that.
Yeah, just
Brian
before he
got
went
it,
on
oh,
his
yeah.
vacation.
Brian likes to meet you.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I got Mario Maker. I haven't played
Where's
that
that
in a while. I need
Level
to
2
get back
Rex
on.
available.
Oh, gotcha. And I got a protector medal. And I survived teabagging someone.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean,
Blue Am Cat said that he used to stream a lot, then moved into his mother-in-law's. That
just
sounds
know that
weird.
streaming here.
Yeah, it does.
Ow, dang it. I was gonna go teabag that guy and then I got killed. I gotta not do that, but when I played Halo 2 and I was pretty good at it, I would, like, teabag 100% of the time, you know?
Stay
Those are
classy.
the days. It's how they know that you care, you know? It's adding your own little personalized touch to the kill. Oh, dang, that didn't work out. Oh yeah, darker player. Will typing the number 4 instead of saying the word 4 is only good for the blind. How do you like those apples? That goes for you too, Tyler. Tyler does that same kind of crap.
Fire loss imminent.
Type 4 instead of
You
4.
like the letter U instead of the word U.
Spire lost.
Yeah, I do.
You're guilty.
Yeah, I also streamed
I'm
last
not-
night because of NFL.
I'm not writing pieces.
Time
I'm
reset.
chatting with people on Instant Messenger and Twitch.
Oh, sure. Ah, get over here. Crap. That was me just being crap. Thank you, Pro969. I'm really glad you made it. It's, you know, obviously we do this to hang out with you guys, but like knowing that you had fun is very gratifying. So thank you so much for that. Like after the stream ends, I always go, I watch the stream, I watch the embedded chat to see what you guys were saying, and obviously I check the comments on the article, because remember, article comments are very important to us. And yeah, when we get a lot of positive comments, it's such a good feeling.
I have never watched a single stream I've been a part of. My own.
Well, that's a shame, dude. Our last week's Halo stream, I thought was really
5
strong.
minutes remain.
Probably better than this one, because this one is just me dying over and over again. But we're trying. Doing our best.
Well, you sometimes hear actors or actresses talk about how they've never watched
Yes.
their own
I
movie.
do hear that.
That's kind of how I am.
No, like, it is a different experience watching it after when it's not happening live, but for me it's like listening to a podcast, and I like listening to podcasts of people I like, so yeah, if it's a stream with my friends, then I'll listen to it. But also, when I'm playing the game, I don't get to see everyone's chat enough, so rewatching it, I might just look at all the chat and see what I missed. 2 attackers remaining, where are they? There's a guy down there. There he is. Someone got him. Ow.
Level 3
Killed a
Rex
guy, but
available.
another guy killed me.
Royal Bob says he has to watch the streams for highlights. Yeah, I don't do that.
Well, for
though.
highlights, I mean, it's a good idea to make highlights of your things, because that way they don't disappear. But it doesn't take very long. I just like go and find the intro, and then I go and find when we decide to say goodnight.
Yeah.
It takes only a few minutes.
That's exactly what I do. Yeah, describe a little bit, highlight it, and export it to YouTube, and I'm done. It's certainly a lazy way of doing things, but that's what works for me right now to get YouTube
Half of my
videos.
stuff has copyright, so it's not going to benefit me. That's kind kind
you
of a good thing is
you
I
like
don't
play
need.
music when you stream sometimes?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I don't
man,
even.
that's-
It just depends on the game, but that's kind of a good thing about not caring about saved videos. You can do whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah, and especially if you wanted them on YouTube, they'll get caught real quick on YouTube, is my understanding.
I can choose to spawn with a battle rifle now. I couldn't do that before. But once I got it out of a rec pack, apparently it has unlocked that ability, which is nice for people who don't like the assault rifle, like me. My Sex says he likes the SMG. You know, I haven't even messed with the SMG in this particular game yet.
Your last stream had a lot more viewers. I bet it has to do with the time difference.
It's so late, yeah. I mean, but we don't
Yeah.
have to say a number, but we're still doing pretty well, right? Okay.
Yeah, we're doing good.
It's been pretty
Yeah.
consistent. I mean, it's been within probably 10, 15 viewers the entire time.
Yeah, I understand last week's was higher, but I really just think that has to do with the fact that it was at the normal time that you stream and at a more regular time for East Coast and even
Yeah.
Central people.
Big difference. I mean, we've trained people to come at a certain time, and other people, you know, lots of people have to go to sleep or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're 140 on the East Coast right now.
Time reset.
Crap.
Solid kill.
That sucked. You're not on the East Coast, Tyler. You're in Utah.
Utah's not on
No,
the
I
East
don't
Coast?
think so.
I go to the beach a lot. I swear that's the Atlantic Ocean.
Does Utah actually have beaches?
No. The Great Salt Lake
Has
doesn't count.
lakes.
I mean, lake coverage.
Not what we.
No one wants to live in the
Rex
US.
available.
Headshot.
Lakes.
Yeah, I met a guy at the hotel the other night from Utah, and I teased him about.
You met a guy at the hotel.
Yeah.
Hey, here's some more.
No, but I teased him about not being able to. What did I tell him?
Can't believe you didn't
I was
recognize
like, be careful
him.
when you get
5
beer
minutes
over here
remain.
because it has 5% alcohol. Yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
whoa, we only get 3% where I come from.
That's true. I don't drink a lot of beer, so it's not a big deal to me. But it's
Don't you
very
mean
true.
that you spill most of the beer that you try to drink?
Yeah, that
You don't
counts.
successfully drink a lot of beer, is what you meant to say. I'm just being specific.
Yeah, we're talking internet speeds in the chat. And I'm pretty
Defend our
excited
course,
because
Spartan.
should be any time now. AT&T Gigafiber, or whatever it's called, is going to be available for me.
Ooh.
And then probably
75%.
right now Google is in the planning stages on how to build out in San Antonio. So hopefully sometime in the next year or two, Time Warner, AT&T, and Google are all going to be competing
That's
against
great,
each
dude.
other. Oh yeah, which means so
Ah,
much
crap.
speed. It's going to be
Foxhound,
ridiculous.
Foxhound UT is from Utah. I guess that's what the
you
UT
just say a bad
stands
word?
for. I'm from Utah too. I'm from
How about
Salt Lake.
those
Oh,
Utes
Foxhound.
today, huh?
Shut up. I don't want to talk
What
about
is
it.
a Ute?
Jerk. The Ute is an Indian.
Man, they played fantastic.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, we kind of figure. I mean, with teams like that that aren't as physically impressive as the bigger schools,
Mhm.
you know, it's a decent sized school.
Woo.
Usually, what ends up happening is eventually they face somebody who has better talent, and they just play better that day.
Right. Like, I mean, the Utes, they're not like a punishing, powerful defense and a big offensive line. You know, Booker and
you're
maybe
shooting me.
one of the receivers is the only one who has any sort of finesse on the team, whereas that USC team is extremely fast and athletic.
And paid and has hookers, and
yeah, that
Hookers help a
probably
lot. You underestimate how much.
they really, you know, get a little bit of that edge off right before the
Oh
game.
yeah, and after, I mean, it
Okay.
inspires you to
But
win.
the Utes quarterback, I mean, it was, if you've watched him, you know, like I have over the last 3 years, he has let down games. I think I read that he ended up with 4 picks. It was going to happen eventually. There's no way he could make it a year without completely losing a game by himself, and he
Level 5 Rex
screwed up
available.
royally in that first half.
Well, I think
Yeah.
I think it's good. It's good for the Big Ten, who I care about. So, as a conference,
Lost a
this
friendly.
means Michigan State's gonna move back up.
Yeah.
I don't know how Utah got all the way to 3. I think people were just falling in love with them.
3 was too high.
From the
And
grave.
Oregon, they got all the way up thanks to
2
being
minutes
Oregon.
remain.
But that was before people realized that Oregon wasn't any good.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, our final contest is coming up for live viewers. I just wanted to once again thank Sergeant Torrente for very generously, at his own personal expense, donating a Halo 5 pre-order. Very cool of him for the grand prize tonight.
There it is.
He's, yeah, not only is that just very nice of him, but also he is the guy who really wants Uno to make a comeback on Xbox One. I think that's what we want, really.
That's right.
That is why I bought an Xbox
As long
One.
as it supports the Kinect camera and you can play in the nude.
That's right. A lot of dongs hanging out on.
Yeah,
Uno.
you know, it's got to where when I even play Uno, like physical Uno with my family, that we all just have to take our clothes off.
Imagine this. Uno on Xbox featuring chat room.
Yeah, that's kind of what it
Get
was.
the core.
With that vision camera or whatever
Yeah,
it was called.
the Vision camera. I eventually sold mine to GameStop. Just got rid of it one day because I said, I'm never going to use this camera again. Yeah, of course I got nothing for
I've
it.
had it for a while. I think I got it from Joe Hastings for like $2 or $3, and I'm not sold that I ever unplugged it in. I got it with a game that it came with, but I don't know what it was.
30
Chief
seconds
Teamer,
left.
well, obviously I like Master Chief way better than Locke, but I am using Spartan Locke
Spartan.
controller.
What is Locke's first name?
Spartan.
Oh, I thought we already
Yeah,
discussed
it's not
this.
really Spartan. I don't know.
Isn't Master
Good to see
Chief's
you,
name
Spartan.
John? Does he have a last name?
Yeah.
John Chief.
Spartan Locke's first name is Pad.
Defend our core, Spartan.
Yep.
Padlock.
Core
I get it.
defended. Nice work, Spartans.
People for a nickname they call him Patty.
Padlock.
15 minutes left in the stream.
I have a white and a red PS4 controller. Those are cool.
Ooh, that is cool.
Just got a red one from a website called Jet.
Oh, I thought you meant white and red together. So it,
Oh,
ac-
no.
it
That'd
actually
be
showed
cool.
up, dude?
No, they don't have.
The order? Or you just ordered it? I mean, or do you have it?
Yeah, I have it
Cool.
now. Yeah.
Because I hear that ordering from Jet.com is a risk because they have crappy order tracking and all kinds of things. Really bad customer service.
It certainly didn't go fast, but I didn't have any issues with it. I don't know. Jet, I've read a little bit about Jet.com. It sounds like an interesting idea.
To me, it feels like a early, or I guess not early, but a late 90s, early 2000s
yes,
sort of
it so
website,
does.
where it's going to be falling off within a year.
Yeah, it's not gonna make it.
I mean,
And
anytime,
they wanted to try and create a membership like Costco and Sam's Club, and they've already got
Yeah,
rid
that
of
did
that
not
idea.
work out. But
I mean, to me, yeah, it's just it just screams like another. I know that these websites aren't even remotely the same, but like another My Points or something like that you know will never stick around.
my points. Huh.
That's a blast from the past.
I was trying to think of like a defunct adult site to confuse it with, but nothing comes to mind.
Come on, all adult sites.
Yeah, they're probably
do
all
that.
still around, right?
There's no
That's
such
what-
thing.
That's what we're gonna turn inverted access to one day. It'll just be, you know.
This game review thing.
You
doesn't
do
work.
already
That's right.
cater to people with inverted genitalia, so it's
That's
only
right.
a matter of time. But I ordered something from Jet.com today, my very first order from them. You don't want to know.
good.
But, you know, Tyler, I was talking to you earlier about an upcoming show on Netflix called Marvel's Jessica Jones. Yeah, it's
Yes.
a really cool trailer. Have you seen that yet, so-called?
Prevent attackers from
They
capturing
released the
bases
full
and
trailer
destroying
for it.
them.
They had done several teasers, amusing little teasers, but now there's a full trailer that I think sells the show pretty well. I already like the thing anyway, so, but most people seem to be pretty jazzed about the trailer. I bet the show will do very well. But anyway, it's based on a book, and there's a really nice hardcover full collection of the book, and it retails for $100, and it's out of print, but you can still get it from several online retailers. anyway, Jet.com had it for, I don't know, 70 something, and then they had a coupon for your first order to knock it down further. So it knocked it down to $54, which is a super good price for what it is compared to 100, you know. So I went ahead and gambled and ordered it, and I really hope it shows up.
Yep.
I'm encouraged.
Yeah, I've been meaning to try Amazon Prime now. That's available.
They have it in your yeah.
Yeah, it is in my area. I've been meaning to try
Yeah,
it.
where they?
Wait,
I mean, what is it? Can you tell us?
So yeah, I mean it's just basically. I mean, it depends on where you live, I think, but it's basically free 1 or 2 hour shipping if you're a Prime member. Yeah, there's some limitations. You can only order through the app right now, and you can only get certain things. A lot of it is supposed to be more geared toward where you get like grocery stores, convenience stores, stuff like that. So prices are actually like normal prices at a store. So they're not too bad. And right now, if you're, and this is why I'm going to do it, is the first time you use it, it's $20 off 50.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I figured I might as well just get a bunch of stuff and see how it works.
Yeah, I'm wondering if now will always be free with Prime, or if eventually they'll add an additional charge for the now shipping.
I think it'll stay free. I mean, that Prime membership will always go up in price.
Didn't
Yeah. It already?
Well, yeah.
A year and a half ago or whatever it was.
Yeah, right now I'm good till next year, late next year, because of the Fire phone I bought.
Nice.
Wreck confirmed.
I should be good as far as I
A
know.
phone that shoots fire.
Like they're not gonna put your family plan out,
No,
right? Paul?
Unless they ever cancel legacy family plans. We hope they
Right.
do not
Level
do
2
that.
wrecks available.
Knock on wood right now.
Although, remember what a hard time I had actually filling out that family plan, and now the price of Prime went up.
Yes. What are you gonna binge tomorrow, Royal Bob? Wait, does that show come out tomorrow?
No, Jessica Jones doesn't come out until November. I can't remember if he even
There's
watched Daredevil.
There's a new series, Netflix series with Aziz Ansari.
Yeah, that looks
might
really
check out.
funny.
And then Bob and David. Yeah, David Cross and Bob Odenkirk have, and I think it's only like 4 or 5 episodes, but they're gonna have like a little series on
Yeah,
Netflix
it's
too.
basically a revival of Mr. Show, almost all the same people.
Right. Which I never watched that, but I heard it was good.
Oh, it was. Yeah,
Was it?
I only saw probably about 3 episodes, but they were all great.
Yeah, I like both those guys quite a bit.
Bob Jones is asking about a review. I'm assuming of this game.
Oh yeah, our Halo 5 review will go live early Monday, you guys. I think it's going to be 4 a.m. Central Time Monday. Don't quote me on that though, it could be a different time. I would have to check. But yes, that does mean that I'm going to dedicate all day Sunday to playing and finishing Halo 5. Like, I'm not going to review it with only having played what I played now, but I'll put all of tomorrow into it.
In other words, don't contact you tomorrow.
Yeah, that is a good idea. I'm glad to be off.
Bro Bob was talking about Hemlock Grove, which I haven't heard.
Yeah, neither have
about,
I. I wanted to like it. I mean, I haven't tried it, you know, but all the bad word of mouth.
Right, I haven't either, but it hasn't been like on the top of the Netflix original series lists anywhere that I've seen.
Well, you know, the top of the heap is Daredevil.
Level 3 wrecks available.
I like Daredevil. I like House of Cards.
Yeah, I still need to check that out at some point. It's less my thing, you know. Superheroes obviously are my thing.
No, while I don't like current politics at all, or like political things, you know, stuff like that, like I actually like political settings like West Wing and
Yeah,
House
political
of Cards.
drama, in other words.
Right.
That's reasonable enough.
But I'm not at all into like political candidates and, you know,
They're running out
debates
of
and all
time.
that sort
Defend
of
that
stuff.
base.
Don't you just love that this next year is going to be a living
God,
hell?
Yeah. Election.
I don't care who you're rooting for.
Oh yeah.
This election season is going to be so awful. I mean, at both sides, it's just going to be a ridiculous hate fest.
Oh, nobody likes hate.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. And what's terrible is
seconds
that
left.
like Republicans hate other Republicans and Democrats hate other Democrats for the first like 6 months or 8 months, and then once they have their, you know, their one nominee, then it's like, oh no, we like each other, we're all good. It's time to bring the party back together. Let's go ahead and hate on the opposite.
Yeah, it's
party
like the
now.
lesser of 12 evils.
10
Right,
seconds.
exactly. Which I'm not sold there is one yet.
No, I'm pretty sure right now all the candidates are fairly evil people.
I don't say that about Bernie Sanders, but I guess he doesn't count because he doesn't have any chance of winning.
Deadpool was the winner.
Go
Congrats,
Deadpool! Another fairly regular viewer, I believe. If he's the same Deadpool, that's a lot of numbers. Okay, I guess we have time to start one more round. We could just wrap it up, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Cheat Drama's good.
Yeah, you can always play
Okay, we'll
more.
do one last round. That game only went on for 6.5 minutes, so yeah, it takes it a while to find another match, but that'll be fine. Yeah, thank you once again, Sergeant Torrente, for donating that awesome prize. That is so cool of you. We love that we have viewers who actually care enough about the quality of the stream to, you know, put their money where their mouth is, so to speak.
2 kills.